Good morning, children. So, in the previous part, we had discussed all the basic and important concepts and entries regarding the redemption of debentures, creation of DRR, investment in DRI, etc. Now, in this part, we are going to discuss various questions on such points. So, let us begin with the question number 1. The question number 1 says that on 1st January 2017, Pluto Limited, an unlisted manufacturing company, issued 3007% debentures 7% debentures of 100 each at par. So that means the debentures are issued at par of rupees 100 each. So 3000 is the number of debentures. So 3000 into 100, that means 3 lakh. Redeemable at par on 31st March 2020. So these were issued on 1st January 2017 and are redeemable at par on 31st March 2020. Now as you can see, Pluto Limited, an unlisted manufacturing company. That means this company is entitled both for the creation of DRR as well as investment in DRI. It was decided to invest 15% of the face value of the debentures to be redeemed towards DRI, that is Debenture Redemption Investment, on 30th April 2019. The date is already given to you. The Board of Directors transferred the required amount to Debenture Redemption Reserve on 31st March 2019. So that means creation of DRR date is also given to you. And how much is transferred, that is not given to you. So we will and since it is not mentioned whether it is paid exclusively out of profit or by the combination, so we'll assume that it is partially paid out of profit and partially out of capital. And since how much is to be transferred to DRR is not given, so we'll follow the rule, a minimum of 10% of the face value of the total debentures. So the face value of total debentures is 3 lakh. So 10% of 3 lakh, that means 30,000 will be transferred to DRR out of statement of P&L on 31st March 2019. The debentures were redeemed on the due date. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the company, both for issue as well as the redemption of debentures. So before starting with the entries, let us just have a look at the workings. First of all, the face value of debentures which are to be redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the accounting year 1920, is 3000 into 100, that is 3 lakh. So how much DRR will be created? The date of creation of DRR is already given, 31st March 2019, that is in the accounting year 1819. Why we are writing the accounting year? So as to understand and be very clear while passing the accounting entries. So 10%, a minimum of 10%, because no amount is mentioned, of the total face value of the debenture. So 10% of 3 lakh is 30,000. That means 30,000 will be transferred to DRR out of statement of PL. What will be the entry? Statement of PL debited to Debenture Redemption Reserve account. Then DRI, that is Debenture Redemption Investment, is purchased on 30th April 2019 in the accounting year 1920. 15%, the value is given. So 15% of the total face value maturing in the year of redemption. So here the payment is made in lump sum. So the value of face value of maturing debentures is 3 lakh. So 15% of 3 lakh will be 45,000. So that means the DRI will be purchased for 45,000. And the entry on 30th April 2019 for purchasing this DRI will be Debenture Redemption Investment account debited to bank account 45,000, and these will be realized and sold off at the time of redemption before the redemption begins. So let us have a look at the entry. The first entry is for the issue of debentures at par, and the debentures are issued on 1st January 2017, and as you can see in the question, the installment, the money was not called in installment, it was called in one go. So we will be opening the debenture application and allotment account combined, and be very particular regarding the format, children. So the entry first will be the receiving entry. Bank account debited 3 lakh because the debentures are issued at par. So 3000 debentures is 100 each, that means 3 lakh. So the entry for receiving will be bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. Soon after the receiving entry, these debentures will be transferred. These application and allotment money will be transferred to debenture account, and the rate of interest will be prefixed as it is given in the question 7%. So the entry for transfer on 1st January 2017 will be debenture application and allotment account debited 3 lakh to 7% debentures account 3 lakh with the face value, and since it is issued at par. So these two entries are common as used to do in issue of debentures. Then after this, no entry as such is there in the 17-18. So directly we come to the entry for DRR, which is to be passed on 31st March 2019 for creation of DRR, that is a minimum of 10% of the face value of the total debentures. So the entry will be surplus in statement of PL debited 30,000 to debenture redemption reserve account 30,000 as we have discussed. Soon after this, on 30th April 2019, that is in the next accounting year, since no other entry is there, so we'll purchase the investment debenture redemption investment account debited 45,000, that is 15% of the total face value maturing in the year of redemption, to bank account 45,000. So just before the redemption on 31st March 2020, these investment will be sold off. On 31st March 2020, the entry for investment sold will be bank account debited. That's the reverse entry. Bank account debited 45,000 to debenture redemption investment account 45,000. Since in this question no information is given regarding the rate, interest on investment or something like that, so we will assume the investment has realized the money which was actually invested. Soon after realizing the investment, we'll pass the due entry for debentures redemptions 31st March 2020. Be very particular with the date because date plays an equivalent important role. So the due entry will be, since the debentures are redeemed at par, so the due entry will be 7% debentures account will be debited because we need to close this, to debenture holders account, that is 3 lakh, because these are redeemed at par. Soon after passing the due entry, we will pass the repayment entry on 31st March 2020, that is on the date of redemption, that is debenture holders account debited. Then account needs to be closed now, 3 lakh to bank account 3 lakh. All the entries related to the redemption and everything passed? No. One more very important entry is left, that whatever amount was transferred to DRR, that is debenture redemption reserve, now needs to be transferred to a free reserve, general reserve, so that because its purpose is solved, the debentures are redeemed, so it needs to be transferred to general reserve so as to utilize it for some other free purposes. So the transfer of DRR to general reserve, the entry will be debenture redemption reserve account debited 30,000, that is with the amount of DRR which was created, to general reserve account 30,000, and the narration so allotted. So I hope these entries are clear to you children. These are the entries related to this question. Moving ahead with question number 2. On 1st July 2016, Mercury Limited, an unlisted manufacturing company. Again, it is an unlisted manufacturing company, that is other than NBFC and HFC. So that means this will be required to create DRR and DRI, invest in DRI, even if the question is silent. So this company issued on 1st July 2016 5,008% debentures of 100 each at a discount of 5%. So that means 5% of 100 is 5 rupees. That means it issued debentures at 95. But so what? The DRR and investment will be calculated on the face value. So the face value is 5,000 into 100, that is 5 lakh. Anyways, redeemable on 31st March 2020 at a premium of 3%. 3% of 100 is 3 rupees. So that means it is issuing the debentures at 95 and it is redeeming the debentures at 103. That means a total of 8 rupees is the loss on account which will be recorded on the issue of debentures, which needs to be written off in the year in which it has occurred. The company met the requirements of the Companies Act 2013 regarding DRR on 31st March 2018. That means the DRR was created on 31st March 2018. And since no amount is given, so a minimum of 10% of the total face value, that is 10% of 5 lakh, that means 50,000 will be transferred to DRR out of statement of PL. And the required investment was made by the company on 1st April 2019. A required investment, since no amount is given, that means a minimum of 15% of the face value maturing in the accounting year. Here we are making the lump sum payment of debentures, so that means 15% of 5 lakh is 75,000. That means an investment will be made equivalent to 75,000. Note, the company writes off its capital losses in the year in which they occur. even if this note was not given exclusively, we know that we have to write off the capital losses, that is such as loss on account of issue of debentures or discount on issue of debentures, etc., in the year in which it occurs. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the company for issue and redemption of debentures. So let us begin with the working first of all. As you can see, two losses will be recorded at the time of issue. The first loss is on account of discount on issue of debentures, that is 5% of 5 lakh, the total face value, that is 25,000. Or you can say 5,000 into 95 rupees. That is the face value minus the that is the issue value minus the face value, that is 25,000 will be the loss on account of discount on issue of debentures. Another loss is premium, on account of premium which is to be paid at the time of redemption of debentures. So these debentures are redeemed at a premium of 3%. So 3% of the face value, 5 lakh, is 15,000. So the total loss is 25,000 plus 15,000. That is the total loss which will be recorded at the time of issue of debentures is 40,000. 25 plus the 15,000. And this entire loss of 40,000 will be written off in the year in which it has occurred. Working number 2. Debenture issued at a discount on 1st July 2016, that is in the year in the accounting year 2016-17, to be redeemed at a premium, is the loss on issue of 40,000 rupees, which will be written off. Why 40,000? It is a combination of the loss on account of discount on issue of debentures and premium on redemption of debentures. It will be written off when? On 31st March 2017, that is at the end of the accounting year in which it was occurred. And it has occurred in the accounting year 16-17. So it will be written off on 31st March 2017. Where from? From securities premium reserve if it is given, from capital reserve if it is given, then general reserve or statement of P&L. So in this case it will be written off from statement of P&L, as the company does not have any other capital profits. Secondly, face value of debentures which are to be redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the accounting year 1920, is 5 lakh. 5,000 debentures into 100. This is the face value. So how much DRR will be created? The date is given for the creation of DRR. DRR will be created on 31st March 2018, that is in the accounting year 17-18. 10% of the face value, that is 50,000. Then DRI is purchased on 1st April 2019, that is in the accounting year 1920. 15% of the face value of the debentures maturing in the year, that is 5 lakh. So 15% of 5 lakh will be 75,000. That means how much DRI is to be invested in? 75,000. Now the journal entry is regarding the issue of debentures and redemption. The very first entry is for the issue of debentures on 1st July 2016. That is again the same rule. Since here the money is not called an installment, so we'll open a combined account, debenture application and allotment account, with the assumption that it is called up altogether. Bank account debited, this will be the receiving entry first of all. Bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account with how much rupees? With 95 rupees, because these are issued at a discount of 5%. So 5% of 100 is 5 rupees. So if 5 rupees is the discount, the issue price is 95. So 95 rupees on 5,000 debentures is 4,75,000. Now soon after this receiving entry, we'll pass the transfer entry on the very same date, on 1st July 2016. The transfer entry will be debenture application and allotment account debited with the amount with which it was credited, that is 4,75,000. Then we are also having a loss, two-folded loss. Firstly, on account of discount on debentures, that is a loss of 5 rupees on 5,000 debentures, that is 25,000. As well as we are having 15,000 of loss on account of premium which will be paid at the time of redemption. So loss on issue of debentures account will be debited with 40,000 rupees. We'll include both the losses in this account. To 5% debentures account. As we know, the debentures account or shares account, etc. are always debited or credited with the face value. So we'll credit 8% to 8% debentures account with the face value, that is 5 lakh. And again the premium which is to be paid at the time of redemption We'll create a reserve out for this, or we'll open a new account for this at the time of issue itself to premium on redemption of debentures account 15,000. This account will be closed when the time of redemption comes. Then in the same accounting year 1617, the loss which was incurred on issue of debentures, a loss of 40,000, needs to be written off in the year of loss itself. So on 31st March 2017, that is the end of the accounting year, we will write off this loss from statement of PL because no other capital profit is mentioned in the question. So we will debit surplus in statement of PL debited 40,000, that is with the amount of loss, to loss on issue of debentures account 40,000. When the loss was incurred, recorded, it was debited. Now when we are writing it off, we will credit it, being loss on issue of debentures written off. Year over. Next accounting year, the entry, as we have already seen in the working, the DRR will be created on 31st March 2018, equivalent to 10% of the face value. So the entry for DRR, as is discussed earlier, will be surplus in statement of PL debited, that is 50,000, to debenture redemption reserve account 50,000, being profit transferred to DRR. And this DRR amount will be transferred to general reserve soon after the redemption is over. Then on the 1st April 2019, a DRI is done. Amount is invested in debenture redemption investment. This is just like a purchase of investment or purchase of any other asset. The entry for this will be debenture redemption investment account debited. How much? 15% of the face value maturing in the year of redemption. So 15% of 5 lakh is 75,000. So we'll pass the entry debenture redemption investment account debited 75,000 to bank account 75,000 because we are making the payment through bank account. So being DRI purchased. Soon after this, at the time of redemption, that is on 31st March 2020, just before the redemption begins, we'll sell off this investment and we'll realize the amount. Since the question is silent regarding any interest or any profit on such investments, so we'll assume that whatever amount was initially invested, the same amount has been realized by selling such investment. So the entry before the redemption entry for sale of investment on 31st March 2020 will be bank account debited because the money will come in the bank account 75,000 which was initially invested, to debenture redemption investment account 75,000 being DRI sold. After all the investment entries and everything is passed, now we'll pass the due entry, and if you remember, the debentures are redeemed at premium. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry, the due entry for redemption, that is 8% debentures account debited because now this needs to be closed with the face value, that is 5 lakh. Then if you remember that we knew that debentures are redeemed at premium, so this premium was already, the account for such premium was already opened at the time of issue and was credited. Now the amount needs to be withdrawn from there. So premium on redemption of debentures account will now be debited with the amount of premium payable, that is 15,000, to debenture holders account. That means a total of 5,15,000 together with premium will be paid to the debenture holders, is due to the debenture holders. After the due entry, we'll pass the entry for repayment. On 31st March 2020, the entry for repayment will be debenture holders account debited 5,15,000 to bank account 5,15,000, combined amount together with the face value as well as the premium. Then lastly, very important entry, since the redemption is over, the purpose for DRR or debenture redemption reserve is over. Now whatever amount is there in the DRR regarding such debentures needs to be transferred to a free reserve, that is general reserve. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry DRR or debenture redemption reserve account will be debited because now we are closing off this account or this reserve account to general reserve account, that is 50,000. So I hope this question is clear to you children. Moving ahead with the question number 3. Now question number 3 says, on 1st April 2019, the following balances appeared in the books of Gamma Private Limited. Now private limited means it is unlisted company other than NBFC and HFC. So it will be following both the rules for DRR as well as DRI. 9% debentures redeemable on 31st March 2020. The rupees is 40 lakh. Immediately the amount is given to you, number of debentures is not given to you, and no other information is given, so we'll assume that the debentures were already issued at par. Now in this case, the date of issue is not given, so that means the debentures have already been issued. The par value is 40 lakh. Debenture redemption reserve already appears rupees 3 lakh. Now if you remember, if no other information is given, that whether it is out of profit or exclusively out of profit, or it is with a combination of profit as well as capital, so we'll transfer a minimum of 10% of the face value to DRR. So the face value is 40 lakh. So 10% of 40 lakh means 4 lakh needs to be transferred to DRR. 3 lakh is already transferred to DRR. That means how much now we will transfer? The balance of 1 lakh only. And while transferring this DRR to general reserve, we will transfer the entire amount of 4 lakh. Now, the required investment was made by the company on 1st April 2019, and the company met the requirements of the Companies Act 2013 regarding the DRR. The debentures were redeemed on the due date. Now, if you see the date for the investment, that is a minimum of 15% of the face value, that is 15% of 40 lakh. Will be 6 lakh. That is given to you on 1st April 2019. The debentures are redeemable then on the due date, redeemable on 31st March 2020. So if you see, the date for creation of DRR is not given to you. We need to create 1 lakh DRR more so as to make it at equal to 10% of the face value. So since the date is not given, so we'll assume that the company did not incur the profit, so we'll create it on the date of the redemption, before the redemption begins, that is 31st March 2020. Now what is needed to be done? The debentures were redeemed on the due date. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the company for redemption of debentures. Issue entry you need not pass, because also already we do not know when the debentures were issued. And prepare for the year 1920 debentures account, debenture redemption reserve account, and debenture redemption investment account. That means in this question you need to maintain or prepare the ledger accounts as well. So let us begin with the working first of all. As you can see, the face value of debentures which are to be redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the accounting year 1920, is 40 lakh rupees. In the absence of any information, we have assumed that the issue price must have been 100. So 40 lakh rupees is the amount. Total DRR required, which should be there on 31st March 2020, that is on the date of redemption, that is 10% of 40 lakh, that means 4 lakh should be there. How much is already there in DRR in previous years? Less already created in previous years, 3 lakh. So how much more is to be created or transferred to DRR out of profits? 1 lakh. Balance. So balance of DRR which is to be created on 31st March 2020 out of current year's profit, because since the date is not given, so we assume that it will be created just before redemption. So 1 lakh. The DRI purchased on 1st April 2019, since the value is not given, so we'll assume a minimum of 15%, that is in the year 1920. 15% of the face value, that is 40 lakh, will be 6 lakh. So how much DRI will be purchased? 6 lakh. Now coming to the journal entries, books of Gamma Private Limited, journal on 1st April 2019, DRR will be created on 31st March 2020. So before that, the investment entry comes, which is to be made on 1st April 2019. The entry for making such investment will be debenture redemption investment account debited, 15% of the face value maturing in the current year, that is 6 lakh. To bank account 6 lakh, being DRI purchased. Then the creation of DRR will be done, the balance amount. 4 lakh was to be created, 3 lakh is very much present there beforehand, so we will transfer only 1 lakh more. So on 31st March 2020, just before the redemption, surplus in statement of PL debited with 1 lakh to debenture redemption reserve account 1 lakh. After this, we'll just realize the investment, we'll sell the investment. Again, since no information is given regarding the interest or etc., so we'll assume that whatever was investment, the entire amount has been realized. So on 31st March 2020, that is before the redemption begins, we'll realize the investment, we'll sell the investment, and the entry will be as we were passing till now. Bank account debited 6 lakh to debenture redemption investment account 6 lakh. That is being DRI sold. On 31st March 2020, we'll pass the debenture redemption due entry. Now since the question is silent, so we'll assume that these are redeemed at par. The debenture due entry will be 9% debentures account debited 40 lakh to debenture holders account 40 lakh. Now the payment will be made on 31st March 2020. Debenture holders account will be debited with 40 lakh to bank account 40 lakh. Now after all the entries have been passed regarding the redemption, the very important entry to transfer the amount of DRR to general reserve. On 31st March 2020, the transfer entry is as we were passing till now, debenture redemption reserve account debited to general reserve account. Now very important, the entire amount of DRR will be transferred and not only the amount for which it was created currently. So entire amount of 4 lakh will be transferred to general reserve. So these were the journal entries. Let us have a look at the ledger accounts, because in this you need to prepare the ledger accounts also, but only for the year 1920. First account is a 9% debentures account, and we know that debentures is a liability. So the opening balance of liability we show on the credit side. So on the credit side we have shown, that is on 1st April 19 at the beginning of the year, by balance brought down. Very important, you have to write the word by, you have to write the word brought down. If you write by balance, your marks will be deducted. If you write balance carried down, your marks will be deducted. So you need to write by balance BD or brought down 40 lakh. Then as soon as the payment, now we know it is a liability account. We have kept on revising the rule that whatever increases the liability is posted on the credit side and whatever reduces the liability will be posted on the debit side. Be very particular with the format. What is the column? Date, particular, journal folio, amount on the debit side, and the same columns on the credit side. Now with what amount the debentures have reduced? When we had paid, the debentures has reduced. So on the debit side, on 31st March 2020, we will show 2 debenture holders. This is the amount which is due to the debenture holders, that is 40 lakh, and the account have been closed. Then we have to prepare a debenture redemption reserve account. It is also kind of an appropriation of profits. It will also carry a credit balance. On the credit side, we'll show on 1st April 19, because it was already having a balance. So we'll write by balance, again brought down 3 lakh. And with whatever it has increased, it will be posted on the credit side. So we have transferred more 1 lakh rupees here. So on 31st March 2020, we'll write by statement of P&L 1 lakh. And whatever by whichever amount it has reduced, it will be posted on the debit side. So on the debit side, we have shown on 31st March 2020 to general reserve, where we have transferred this amount, that is 4 lakh, and the account has been closed. Then we have opened the debenture redemption investment account. It is an asset account, and asset carries a debit balance. So whatever increases the asset will be posted on the debit side, and whatever decreases it will be posted on the credit side. So on the debit side, we have shown the investment purchased, that is on 1st April 2019 to bank account 6 lakh, that is with the amount of investment made. And on the credit side, we have shown the sale of investment, that is on 31st March 2020 by bank account 6 lakh. So the debenture redemption investment account has also been closed. So I hope this question is clear to you, children. In this, there was just one change, that we also had to prepare the leisure accounts. Moving ahead with the question number 4. On 1st April 2015, Cement Builders Limited, a listed company. Now it is a listed company. Now what the rule states for the listed company, that listed companies are not required to create the DRR, but they are required to invest in DRI. Issued rupees 6 lakh 7% of 10 each. Now don't forget, the question is saying issued rupees 6 lakh 7% debentures of 10 each at a discount of 5%. Now 6 lakh rupees is the face value. It is not the number of debentures. So don't multiply for the face value 6 lakh into 10 and make it at 60 lakh. No. 6 lakh rupees is the face value, and the number, if we have to calculate the number of debentures, so 6 lakh divided by 10, that means 60,000 is the number of debentures, and these are issued at a discount of 5%. So 5% of 6 lakh will be 30,000. That means these debentures are issued at 5,70,000. And there is a discount, there is a loss on issue for 30,000 which needs to be written off in the year of loss. These are redeemable at par on 31st March 2020. The company writes off its capital losses in the year in which they occur. Even if this line was not mentioned, we know that we need to write off the loss in the year in which it has occurred. In the year 2015-16, the company had also issued shares at a premium of 20,000. That means in the current year, in the year of loss on account of issue of shares, on account of discount, the company had a premium reserve balance of 20,000, and we have a capital loss of 30,000, and we have a capital profit as premium on shares for 20,000. So these 20,000 can be utilized to write off the discount, and the remaining loss of discount of 10,000 can be written off from statement of P&L. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries for issue and redemption of debentures. So let us begin with the solution, children. Working number 1. How much is the loss? Only one loss is there because the loss on account of discount on issue of debentures is there. Since the debentures are redeemed at par, so no loss on premium or redemption of debentures is there. So only one loss will be recorded at the time of issue, that is discount on issue of debentures. That is 5% of the face value, that is 5% of 6,30,000. Working 2. 60,000 debentures, that is the number of debentures. How we have calculated? 6 lakh divided by 10, that is 60,000. Debentures are issued at a discount of 5% in the year 2015-16. The loss or discount of 30,000 will be written off on 31st March 2016 from SPR, that is from Securities Premium Reserve of 20,000, which is given in the question, and remaining 10,000 will be written off from statement of P&L. Face value of debentures redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the year 1920, is 6 lakh. Since it is a listed company, so it need not create any DRR, but it will purchase the DRI on 1st April 2019 in the year 1920. That is a minimum of 15% of the face value of the maturing debentures in the current accounting year. So 15% of 6 lakh will be 90,000. Since in this question you need to pass the entries both for issue as well as the redemption. So the first entry we have passed for receiving the application and allotment money. Again we are opening the combined account because the money is called in lump sum altogether. So on 1st April 2015, the receiving entry will be bank account debited 5,70,000, that is at 5% discount, to debenture application and allotment account 5,70,000. Soon after the receiving entry, we'll pass the transfer entry. We'll transfer this amount to the debentures account. Debenture application and allotment account will be debited with the amount it was actually credited, that is 5,70,000. Then there is a loss on account of discount on issue of debentures of 30,000. So we'll debit it because it is a loss. So discount on issue of debentures account will be debited 30,000 to 7% debentures account with the face value, that is 6 lakh. Again, this loss of 30,000 needs to be written off in the year in which it has occurred. So at the end of the current 15-16, that is 31st March 2016, we'll write off this loss, from where 20,000 will be written off from Securities Premium Reserve because it is mentioned in the question, and remaining 10,000 will be written off from statement of PL. So since we are writing the losses, Securities Premium Reserve account will be debited with 20,000. Surplus in statement of PL will be debited with the remaining amount, that is 10,000. To discount on issue of debentures account 30,000. Discount is a loss. It was debited when it was incurred, and now since it is being written off, so it will be credited. Being discount on issue of debentures written off. Rest, no entries are required to be passed in between the years. Now come to 1st April 2019. No DRR needs to be created because it is a listed company. Directly we'll pass the entry for investment made. So on 1st April 2019, we are making the investment. Debenture redemption investment account debited 15% of the face value, that is 90,000, to bank account 90,000. And soon, at the time of redemption, before passing the redemption entries, these investment will be sold off. Again the same point, since no interest is mentioned, so we'll assume that the amount which was initially invested has been realized. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry: bank account debited 90,000 to debenture redemption investment account 90,000. Soon after this, we'll pass the due entry for debentures, that is 7% debentures account debited with the face value, because these are to be redeemed at par, 6 lakh, to debenture holders account 6 lakh, being amount due to debenture holders. Then lastly, we'll pass the entry for repayment: 31st March 2020, debenture holders account debited 6 lakh to bank account 6 lakh, that is being amount paid to debenture holders account. Now, since it is the case of listed company, the listed companies are not required to create the DRR. Therefore, since the DRR was not created, therefore it was not transferred to general reserve account. So I hope the solution to this question is clear to you, children. Moving ahead with question number 5. It is a very simple question. Why? The question says, on 1st April 2010, SQL Bank. Now, it is a banking company. So we know banking company are neither required to pass or create DRR, nor they are required to invest in DRI. So there will be simple due and receiving or payment entry. Issued 30,000 7% debentures of rupees 100 each. Here 30,000 is the number of debentures at a premium of 4%. So debentures are issued at a premium of 4%. That means these are issued at 104 rupees. Or we can say 30,000 into 100. That means your 30 lakh is the face value. These are issued at a premium of 4% and redeemable on 31st March 2020 at a premium of 5%. That means it is incurring a loss on account of issue of debentures of 5%, and it will be having a reserve in premium which can be utilized for writing of the loss. The bank had a balance of 10,000 in its capital reserve account. Now, since it will have the securities premium reserve also, because these are issuing the debentures at premium, and it is also having the capital reserve. So both can be utilized to write off the loss on account of issue of debentures. Note, the bank write off its capital losses in the year in which they occur. Even if this was not given, we would have written off in the year of occurrence. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries for the issue and redemption of debentures. So let us begin first of all. There will be one loss which will be recorded at the time of issue, that is the loss on account of basically premium which is to be paid at the time of redemption, and these will be recorded on the issue of debentures, that is 5% of 30 lakh, 5% of the face value, that is 1,50,000. Now working number 2, debentures issued at a premium on 1st April 2010 which are to be redeemed at a premium on in the year 2010-11. The loss on issue is 1,50,000, because this amount of 1,50,000 needs to be repaid as a premium at the time of redemption. It will be written off from on 31st March 2011, that is in the year of loss itself, from SPR, Securities Premium Reserve. Then if any other balance is left, it will be written off from capital reserve. It is given in the question. And if any other balance is left, then it will be written off from statement of P&L. And since it is a banking company, so no DRR will be created, no DRI will be purchased. The first entry will be for the receiving entry. A combined debenture application and allotment account will be opened for the same reason. On 1st April 2010, we'll pass the receiving entry as bank account debited 31,20,000, that is including the premium amount, to debenture application and allotment account 31,20,000. Soon after this, the transfer entry will be passed. On 1st April 2010, debenture application and allotment account will be debited with the amount with which it was credited, that is 31,20,000. Then loss on issue of debentures account will be debited. This is the loss which will be incurred at the time of redeeming the debentures at premium, 1,50,000. To 7% debentures account with the face value 30 lakh. To premium on redemption of debentures account 1,50,000. We are crediting the amount to be paid at the time of redemption for premium to a separate account, premium on redemption of debentures, so that it can be utilized while repaying. And to securities premium reserve account with the amount of premium received at the time of issue, that is 1,20,000, being debenture application and allotment amount transferred to debentures account. In the very same year, this loss of 1,50,000 will be written off. So on 31st March 2011, securities premium reserve account will be used, the amount of 1,20,000. So securities premium reserve account will be debited with 1,20,000. Then we have a capital reserve of 10,000 also. So this can also be utilized for write off these losses. So capital reserve account debited 10,000. So that means 1,30,000 we have utilized from the capital profits, but still 20,000 is left to be written off. So that we will be written off from the surplus in statement of PL. So we will debit surplus in statement of PL with 20,000 to loss on issue of debentures account 1,50,000. Loss when it was incurred, it was debited. Now when we are writing it off, we have credited. Being loss on issue of debentures written off. Now since it is a banking company, no DRR will be created, no DRI will be done. So we'll simply just, it is a very simple question, we'll simply pass the due entry on the date of redemption, that is 31st March 2020, and we know that the debentures are redeemed at a premium. So we'll pass the entry 7% debentures account debited with the face value, that is 30 lakh. Then premium on redemption of debentures account will be debited, which was credited at the time of issue to set aside a certain amount of money, that is with the amount of premium to be repaid at the time of redemption 1,50,000 to debenture holders account with the amount including the premium, that is 31,50,000. The due amount will be paid on the date 31st March 2020. Debenture holders account debited 31,50,000 to bank account 31,50,000. Being amount paid to debenture holders. So these are the entries in case of SQL Bank. Moving ahead with question number 6. On 1st April 2012, Alpha Finance Company, an unlisted NBFC. Now an unlisted NBFC again need not create any DRR or need not purchase any DRI. So again, this is also a very simple question. On 1st April 2012, Alpha Finance Company, an unlisted NBFC, issued 5,000 10% debentures of 100 each. So 5,000 of 100 each at a premium of 5%. So 5,000 into 100, that means 5 lakh is the face value. At a premium of 5%, that means 5% of 5 lakh is 25,000. So that means the issue price is 5,25,000. Redeemable at par on 31st March 2020. You are required to pass necessary journal entries for issue and redemption of debentures. And as you can see the working, no DRR will be created, no DRI will be purchased. So let us have a look at the journal entries. The first entry will be the receiving entry, and again we'll be opening the combined account, debenture application and allotment account for the same reason. On 1st April 2012, the receiving entry will be bank account debited 5,25,000 to debenture application and allotment account 5,25,000. That is including the premium amount, being debenture application and allotment money received. Soon after this, we'll pass the transfer entry. On 1st April 2012, debenture application and allotment account debited with the amount with which it was credited, that is 5,25,000 to 10% debentures account with the face value 5 lakh and to securities premium reserve account with the amount of premium received at the time of issue of debentures, that is 25,000, 5%. Being debenture application and allotment transferred to debentures account. Now since it is a unlisted finance company, therefore it will not be required to create any DRR or invest in DRI. So we'll simply pass the due entry on the date of redemption, that is on 31st March 2020. Now since the debentures are redeemed at par, so the redemption debenture due entry will be very simple. 10% debentures account debited with the face value 5 lakh to debenture holders account 5 lakh because the debentures are redeemed at par, being amount due to debenture holders. And soon after this, we'll pass the entry for the repayment on 31st March 2020. Debenture holders account debited 5 lakh to bank account 5 lakh, being amount paid to debenture holders. Moving ahead with question number 7. On 1st April 2011, Neptune Finance Company, a listed NBFC. Now, it is a listed company, so that means again it is not required to create a DRR, but it will be making investment in DRI. Issued 4,009% debentures of 100 each at a premium of 5%. So 4,000 debentures of 100 each, that means 4 lakh, and 5% of the face value 4 lakh is 20,000. So that means it is issuing the debentures at an amount of 4,20,000. Redeemable at par on 31st March 2020. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries for issue and redemption of debentures. So let us begin. As you can see the working below, no DRR will be created because it is a listed company, and DRI needs to be purchased since the date is not mentioned, so we'll assume the date of 1st April 2019 in the year of redemption. 15%, at least 15% of the face value to be paid in the current year. So 15% of 4 lakh, because 4 lakh is the face value, so 15% of 4 lakh will be 60,000. That means DRI will be purchased amounting to 60,000. So let us begin with the entries. The first entry on 1st April 2011, for receiving the application and allotment money, we'll open the combined account with the same reason as we were discussing till now. Bank account debited 4,20,000, including the amount of premium obviously, to debenture application and allotment account 4,20,000, being debenture application and allotment money received. Soon after this, we'll pass the transfer entry on 1st April 2011. Debenture application and allotment account debited with which it was credited, that is 4,20,000. To 9% debentures account with the face value 4 lakh, and to securities premium reserve account with the amount of premium received on issue of debentures, that is 20,000, being debenture application and allotment transferred to debentures account. Now on 1st April 2019, it will purchase the investment. So the investment purchase entry will be debenture redemption investment account debited 60,000 to bank account 60,000, that is 15% of the face value, being DRI purchased. Soon after this, just before the redemption entries, at the time of redemption, these investment will be sold and realized, and again no interest is mentioned, so we'll realize the same amount. On 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry bank account debited 60,000 to debenture redemption investment account 60,000. Then we'll pass the debenture redemption due entry, and since these debentures are redeemable at par, so the entry for redemption due on 31st March 2020 will be 9% debentures account debited with the face value 4 lakh to debenture holders account with the amount of redemption, that is 4 lakh, because these debentures are redeemed at par, being amount due to debenture holders. Soon after this, we'll make the payment on 31st March 2020. Debenture holders account debited 4 lakh to bank account 4 lakh. Now since it is a listed company, it needs to make the DRI, but it need not create DRR. Therefore since we are not having any DRR, therefore we are not transferring any DRR to general reserve. Moving ahead with question number 8. On 1st April 2019, Trinity Private Limited. Now private limited, that means again it is an unlisted company other than NBFC and HFC. So this means that it will create both DRR and it will invest in DRI as well. It issued rupees 70 lakh 8% debentures of 100 each. Now again don't get confused, rupees 70 lakh is the issue amount, is the face value. So do not multiply with 100 assuming that this is the number of debentures issued. The terms of issue stated that the debentures were to be redeemed at par on 30th June 2020. That the company decided to transfer rupees 6 lakh to DRR on 31st March 2019 and the balance on 31st March 2020. So since we know that a minimum of 10% needs to be transferred to DRR, and in the absence of any other information, we'll transfer 10%. So 10% of the face value 70 lakh is 7 lakh. So out of which 6 lakh is transferred to DRR on 31st March 2019 and the balance of 1 lakh will be transferred on 31st March 2020. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries for the years 2018-19, 19-20 and 2021. So let us begin with the working first of all. Face value of debentures to be redeemed on 30th June 2020, that is in the year 2020-21, is 70 lakh. Total debenture redemption reserve Total DRR required on 31st March 2020 in the year 1920 is 10% of the face value, that is 7 lakh. 6 lakh is to be transferred on 31st March 2019, that is in the year 1890, and balance of 1 lakh to be transferred in on 31st March 2020, that is in the accounting year 1920. DRI needs to be purchased because it is an unlisted company. The date is not given, so we'll assume on 1st April 2020, that is before between 1st April to 30th April before redemption. So we'll assume it to be the 1st April 2020, that is in the year 2020-21. 15%, that is at least 15%, because no other information is given in the question, of the face value of the debentures maturing in the current year. So 15% of 70 lakh will be 10 lakh 50,000. So these were the working related to this. Now let us proceed with the journal entries. So since in this question you need to pass the entries for the year 1819, 1920 and 2021. So in the year 1920 there is just one entry because issue has been done before this date, and so therefore we need not pass the issue entry, because we just need to pass the entry for the year 1920 and so on. So in the year 1920 there is only one entry, that is for the creation of DRR of 6 lakh. So on 31st March 2019, as given in the question, we'll pass the entry surplus in statement of PL debited with 6 lakh to debenture redemption reserve account 6 lakh, being profits transferred to DRR. Then the year 2021, that is the next, basically 1920, we'll pass the entry. 31st March 2020, the balance of DRR, which is to be created now, surplus in statement of PL debited 1 lakh to debenture redemption reserve account 1 lakh, so as to make it total of 7 lakh. Then in the next year, that is 2021, on 1st April 2020, first of all we'll make the investment, that is debenture redemption investment account debited 10 lakh 50,000, that is 15% of the face value maturing debentures, to bank account 10 lakh 50,000. Then on the date of redemption, that is 30th June 2020, just before the redemption entries, we'll realize the investment. We'll realize the same amount, since there is no information regarding the investment given. So bank account debited 10 lakh 50,000 to debenture redemption investment account 10 lakh 50,000, that is being DRI sold. As we know that debentures are redeemed at par, so soon after these we'll pass the debenture redemption due entry. On 30th June 2020, debentures account debited with the face value, because these are to be redeemed at par, 70 lakh to debenture holders account 70 lakh, being amount due to debenture holders. Soon after this, we'll pass the entry for payment. On 30th June 2020, debentures holders account debited 70 lakh to bank account 70 lakh. Now we have passed all the entries regarding the creation of DRR, investment and the repayment. Now the very important entry which needs to be passed now is the transfer of DRR to general reserve, because the purpose is over. So on 30th June 2020, that is on the date of redemption, soon after the redemption entries, we'll pass the entry for transfer of DRR to general reserve, and the entry will be DRR, that is debenture redemption reserve account debited with the entire amount of reserve, total 7 lakh, to general reserve account 7 lakh, being DRR transferred to general reserve. So I hope the entries are clear in this case, children. Moving ahead with the question number 9. Gabby Limited, an unlisted manufacturing company. Again, a company, an unlisted company other than NBFC and HFC, which needs to create, that means it needs to create DRR as well as it needs to purchase DRI, has 30,000 8% debentures of 100 each due for redemption. It already has, that means it has not issued, it already has. So we need not pass the entries for issue. These are due for redemption at par on 31st March 2020. On this date, the company already had the required amount of rupees 3 lakh in its DRR. Now, if you see, 30,000 is the number of debentures, 100 rupees is the face value. So the total face value will be 30,000 into 100, that is 30 lakh. And we know that at least 10% is to be created as DRR. So 10% of 30 lakh is 3 lakh. That means 3 lakh is the amount which should have been transferred to DRR. And the company is already having 3 lakh in its DRR. That means now DRR will not be created further. The DRI, that is debenture redemption investment, which was purchased on 30th April 2019. Again, it was already purchased, that means it would have already been recorded, so we need not pass the entry for purchase of investment. Was realized on the date of redemption at 102% less 0.5 brokerage, and the debentures were redeemed. Now here the company has received a profit on sale of investment 2%, less it has also paid 0.5% brokerage, and the debentures were redeemed. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries in the year of redemption of debentures. So let us begin first of all with the calculation. Working number 1, as you can see, face value of debentures to be redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the accounting year 2019-20, is 30 lakh. Total DRR required by this date is 10% of this face value, that is 3 lakh, and it is very much present there. So we need not create further DRR. DRI purchased on 30th April 2019, that is in the year 1920, is 15% of the face value, that is 4,50,000. It is already purchased, so we need not create the pass the entry for purchasing this. Working number 2, gross sale price of DRI. Now DRI are sold at 102%. So 102% of 4,50,000, the invested amount is 4,59,000. But the company has also paid 0.5% of brokerage on the sale price. So 0.5% of the sale price, 4,59,000, is 2,295. That means it was supposed to receive 4,59,000, but it has paid 2,295 as brokerage. Now that means net amount which has been received by selling the DRI or debenture redemption investment is 4,56,705. And the initially amount which was invested was 4,50,000. So that means there is a profit of rupees 6,705 on sale of such investments. So let us have a look at the journal entries. On 30th, now since you have to pass that entries at the time of redemption, so DRR is already created, investment is already made, so we will not pass the entry for that. We'll simply pass the entry for investment sold. Okay, we have passed the entry for investment purchase here, 30th April 2019, we have shown the entry. It would have been passed because it is in the same year, so we need to show this also. So debenture redemption investment account debited 4,50,000 to bank account 4,50,000, that is 15% of the face value being DRI purchased. On the date of redemption, just before the redemption, these investments were sold off, and the entry for realizing this investment was on 31st March 2020. Bank account debited with the net amount realized 4,56,705, that is after deducting the brokerage. To debenture redemption investment account with the amount of investment, that is 4,50,000. To profit on sale of DRI, that is 6,705. And any profit, any loss, it needs to be written on or transferred in the year of its occurrence. Then on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the due entry for debentures to be redeemed. Now since the debentures are redeemable at par, so we'll pass the entry 8% debentures account debited 30 lakh to debenture holders account 30 lakh with the face value being amount due to debenture holders. Soon after this, we'll make the final payment to them. So on 31st March 2020, debenture holders account will be debited with 30 lakh to bank account 30 lakh. That is being amount paid to debenture holders. Now, all the redemption entries have been passed. Now what we have to do is, very important, we have to transfer the amount of DRR to the free reserve, which is general reserve. So on 31st March 2020, debenture redemption reserve account will be debited with 3 lakh to general reserve account 3 lakh. That is being DRR transferred to general reserve. It was already created beforehand, so that's why we did not pass the entry for its creation, but we will pass the transfer entry. And lastly, the profit which was received on sale of DRI amounting to 6,705 needs to be transferred to the statement of P&L. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry for such transfer. Profit on sale of DRI account will be debited. It was credited when it was received. Now when it is closed or transferred, it will be debited 6,705 to surplus in statement of PL 6,705, that is being gain on sale of DRI transferred to statement of P and L. So these were the entries. A new point which was discussed here was the profit on the sale of investment. So I hope these entries are clear to you, children. Moving ahead to the last question. Question number 10 says, on 1st April 2019, Resorts Limited, an unlisted construction company. Now, this is the unlisted company other than NBFC and HFC. That means it needs to create both DRR as well as it needs to invest in DRI. Has 50,000 5% debentures of 100 each. It already has. That means it has issued beforehand. So, we need not pass the entry for issue, obviously. Each due for redemption at par on 31st March 2020. Now, what is the face value? 50,000 into 100. That means 50 lakhs. On this date, the company had the required amount of 5 lakh in its debenture redemption reserve. Now, if 50 lakh is the face value, so how much needs to be transferred to reserve? At least 10% of 50 lakh, that is 5 lakh. And the question says it already had 5 lakh in its DRR. That means we need not create the further DRR. Investment as required by the law was made in fixed deposit of a bank on 30th April 2019. As required by law, that means 15%, at least 15% of the face value of the debentures maturing in the current year. So 15% of 50 lakh. Earning interest at the rate 6% per annum. Tax was deducted by the bank on interest at 10%. So here the point of TDS also comes. You are required to pass necessary journal entries in the year of redemption of debentures, including entries for interest on DRI. So let us begin with the working first of all. Face value of debentures to be redeemed on 31st March 2020, that is in the year 1920, is 50 lakhs. Total DRR required by 31st March 2020 is 10% of 50 lakh, that is 5 lakh, which is very much already there, so we need not create further DRR. DRI purchased on 30th April 2019, that is in the year 1920, is at least 15% of the face value, 50 lakh, that means 7 lakh 50,000. Interest on DRI is 6%. So 6% of 7 lakh 50,000 for 11 months, because 6% per annum is the interest, and DRI is purchased on 30th April 2019. So that means from 30th April 2019 till the date of redemption, that is 31st March 2020, it comes to 11 months. So this interest on DRI will be calculated for 11 months, which comes to 41,250. And TDS will also be deducted on this. So let us see the journal entries. The first entry is for the investment made on 30th April 2019. Debenture redemption investment account debited to bank account with the amount of investment of 15% of the face value, that is 7,50,000, being DRI purchased. On 31st March 2020, that is at the time of redemption, just because since no other entries are there, DRR is already created. So just before the redemption, we'll sell off these assets, investment. So on 31st March 2020, bank account is debited with the net amount of interest received, that is 37,125. If you remember the calculation, the gross interest which was to be received was 41,250. But 10% is the TDS which will be deducted by the bank on behalf of the company and will be deposited, that is 4,125. That means the net amount of interest which will be received is 37,125. So bank account will be debited with 37,125. TDS collected or receivable account is an asset for the company, so it will be debited with 4,125 to interest on debenture redemption investment with the gross value of 41,250, being interest received on DRI. This interest needs to be transferred to PL later on, statement of PL. Now this was the entry for interest. We'll pass the entry separately for interest and separately for investment value realized, so as to avoid any kind of confusion. Because if you make a mistake in any one part, the entire marks will be deducted. So it is preferable to pass the entries separately. Then on the very same date, now we are passing the entry separately for the investment face value realized. 31st March 2020, bank account debited 7,50,000 to debenture redemption investment account 7,50,000, being DRI sold. Now these debentures are redeemable at par, so we'll pass the due entry On 31st March 2020, 5% debentures account debited 50 lakh to debenture holders account 50 lakh with the face value because the debentures are to be redeemed at par. Now these debenture holders will be paid the amount. So on 31st March 2020, debenture holders account will be debited with 50 lakh to bank account 50 lakh being amount paid to debenture holders. After this, the DRR which was already present at the time of redemption in the question now needs to be transferred to the free reserve, that is general reserve. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry debenture redemption reserve account debited with 5 lakh to general reserve account 5 lakh being DRR transferred to general reserve. Now what we need to do is we need to transfer the amount of interest on DRI to statement of P&L. So on 31st March 2020, we'll pass the entry interest on DRI account will be debited with the gross amount with which it was credited 41,250. When we received the interest, it was credited. Now when we are transferring it, we'll debit it to surplus of statement of P&L, that is profit and loss 41,250 being interest on DRI transferred to statement of PL. So we have discussed the entries on each and every aspect which was discussed in the previous video. I hope the entries and calculations are clear to you children. Be very particular with the format, with the word journal, with narration, with dates, everything. Now this is the assignment based on this part of the video, question number 1 and question number 2. Just go through these questions. You need to do in your copies. Also try to practice more and more questions from your books, but be very careful with the amendment of creation of DRR with at least 10% and not 25%. So be very particular about it, and also besides this, do practice all the 10 questions discussed in video on your own children. So with this we come to an end to your syllabus. Go through all the chapters, revise all the videos, revise all the adjustments, entries, calculation, formulas in all the chapters, and practice as many questions as you can children. Thank you children. Take care.